What up? Live drop, freestyle live stream coming on here, switching up the topics a little bit. We want to talk about my thoughts on this Charlie Kirk situation. And this isn't really a theory, but the CIA spin doctors, media spin doctors, okay, that publish false news narratives with the full intent to brainwash people and herd people into a herd mentality. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that today. Um, of course, we're gonna everyone's favorite topic, gang stalking. We're gonna like include that to the whole theory, but it's important to know what gang stalking is. And I reiterate this time and time again. Okay, not to say that I know. Well, I will say that I know more than most people. There's probably a couple people that know more than me. A lot of these people are fake online. I mean, the more prestigious, the more accolades they have in the community is an indicator how fake they are. But part of the channel is we're not perfect over here, but we kind of talk about topics that can be pretty relevant. I mean, they're swept under the rug just like everything else that's important. Always swept under the rug, treated like it's fucking nothing. And that's just human nature, okay? Like the first people that encountered gold outside of knowing that it's shiny, they didn't know how great gold was, how great platinum is, how great diamonds. Like you've heard stories of Native Americans given a whole bunch of land for some fake stones and things like that. Like people don't know the value of stuff. Okay. So there's more and more people talking like me. I mean, they're just basically copying me. That's why they have to sweep everything on the rug. So basically, what I'm gonna say again, this is just like common sense. People that pay attention to stuff, that have like fucking care about things that other people don't care about. We know that there's a quote called fake news. We know that news can be fake. We know that shootings can be hoaxed. Okay. So we know that these things can possibly happen as conspiracy theorists. Okay. So these people that we're talking about, we're going to explain who these people are. I like to call them the CIA mind control media spin doctors. They're probably whatever branch of the government. We're just going to use CIA. They did the MK Ultra program, so you can blame them for stuff. Okay. It's not like we're saying it's the FBI mind control program, but the government, they have a formula of keeping everyone in line. Like you can perfect government, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, what country. You can be doing everything perfect for everyone, and there can be an uprising of some bad people that want to take you out if you do everything perfect. Now, if you're like a mediocre leader or a mediocre leadership class, anything can happen. I mean, the formula of staying in power is through brutality. What works is there has to be some sort of violence and brutality. There's no such thing as a peaceful human utopia governing body, large group. There's always something bad that happens when you have a lot of people in it. Okay. So as altruistic as the government seems, the US government, I'll just be honest, I don't think it's like that bad. Okay. You hear me talk shit here and there, but I've been to other countries and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of good stuff that America is doing. There's a lot of good people that live here. Like, I have nothing against America. I mean, obviously, it needs to get better. Okay. And that's not a political statement. That's just legit facts. Like, people's lives are doing bad across the board, no matter who you are. Okay. Like, we're not living in the best version of America. Like, we live through like the best versions of America, and it's only going down the toilet. Now, obviously, if there's good people in charge, we can fix this stuff, right? People that want to help, people that are good-hearted people. But what works for governments is there has to be some way to silence uprising, silence for any reason. You can be the good government, the bad government. It doesn't fucking matter. You have to be able to identify threats, silence them, mind control, mass mind control. Okay, even if you're the good guys. Okay, it's like the army or something. Like the army is going to run you into the dirt when you do training to basically break you down so they can build up the perfect soldier. Okay. Now, I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying that's just common sense. This is warrior knowledge. Like, that's a lot of what we talk about here is just common sense, putting puzzle pieces together and trying to figure out the picture as you're putting the puzzle pieces. So you can be on the Team America and Team America's perfect. It doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna do shit to control people, to keep people in line, even if it's a good government. And it's just beneficial to do that. Like, you don't want uncertainty. You want to know, even if it's bad, you know the outcome and you control the outcome. That's how we're here. That's what made America. Like, there were eggs that were cracked open to make an omelet. Okay. But in school, they teach you, like, yeah, there was slavery. Yeah, there was this. But, over time, we're good now. That's what they taught you in school. If you went to school in the early 90s, the 80s, that's what they teach you. So I'm just laying down the groundwork. Okay. Like, low IQ people that act like they're so fucking important that just pop their head in, just don't even come in the channel. This is a high IQ conversation about conspiracy theories. We don't do low IQ conspiracy conversations. We're just specifically talking about conspiracy. We're not claiming to be smart here. But low IQ, because the people that are controlling these conspiracies, and I'm not talking like I'm fucking smart. I'm just, when it comes to this YouTube channel talking about conspiracies, we take things seriously here. We don't I don't speak on it unless there's like a lot of smoke coming from a fire. Okay. And that's what a lot of people are doing. That's what I was saying earlier. People are copying me. I'm not saying to brag, but like, it's a good thing, right? I don't want credit. So government needs to control. We know about MK Ultra. We know about all this stuff. We know, the media is fake. We know they can fake the media. They can fake a shooting. If you're a conspiracy theorist like me, we're not like, I don't think like shootings are fake. I actually do think they're real. Okay. Because if you've done the research, like, they did have a thing called JADE HELM, Rex 84, okay, where they, and spoke about this first? William Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse. I forget what the third one's, it'll come to me later. Basically, the military has these doctrines, these laws in place, like, all right, we're going to go into a school and bang, 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 because we need to push this agenda, okay? Not even fake it. Literally, we want to mind control people to go into places, bang, bang, until we can create soldiers. Like, think about it. Like, in America, there's a skinny little geek nerd, right? And he goes out and he annihilates 20 people. That shows the power, and that's horrible. We're not praising that. That's disgusting. We're not praising that. Anybody that thinks it's cool, like, you're a faggot. Like, you never accomplished anything. Okay, like, you're really sick in the head. Take up boxing or something. Like, if you knew how to physically fight, you wouldn't even have those type of thoughts. But here's the deal, right? When you see some geek that's been picked on, he goes in and he annihilates 20 people. Think about, in a military perspective, what you're projecting to other countries. Like, even our weakest beta nerds can take out 20 people. So it's like, yeah, our fucking super soldiers are fucking crazy. And that's the message that's being portrayed. So I'm telling you that we're not saying the mainstream media, the mainstream government, and the mainstream police, but there are mind control programs where people go into buildings, you hear bangs, there's people laying on the ground, there's red liquid everywhere, and those people are put into a box, and they're put underground. Like, we don't want to say specifically, because we're not praising that stuff. We don't want anyone hearing anything, because that's the next step, is the censorship. And this is what the media doctors do. So if you're doing all this bad shit as America on the low, you need some type of media spin doctors that can come in when there's an organic event and push a narrative like a fucking tornado whirlwind and spit out all these narratives for these agendas. Okay. So the case in point is like William Cooper speaking about this 30 years ago, and then all this stuff coming through. Alex Jones, who's a shill, some of the stuff he said come true. So what that indicates is that there's inside information given to these media puppets. Okay. This is called Project Mockingbird. That's what they called it. Project Mockingbird. So they never stopped these projects. They just became more advanced. Like they could create new projects that piggybacked off these old ones that were like second tier, and they're just like, so basically everything we're talking about, we're not gonna go into too much detail. Is like fucking high IQ, 180, 170 IQ, best and the brightest of the country, secret programs, okay, because they cannot let this shit go, because this is why they do this. This is again going back to America. What if Russia had this technology, which I think Russia has mind control technology. I think the black dude that killed the Ukrainian, that went crazy and killed the Ukrainian girl, could have been under Russian mind control. He said he had V2K. Obviously, he's a schizophrenic, right? But in a conspiracy narrative, we're not saying this is what happened, but what if Russians were testing a program like, yeah, that's a Ukrainian target, like we can mind control homeless people to do crazy things. Okay, so hold on, we're gonna get to the good stuff, guys. We're just laying the groundwork. How this relates to Charlie Kirk. Okay, now I didn't do a lot of research into the Charlie Kirk assassination. From my standpoint, it looks real. It looks like he was murdered. Because if you're trying to say it's fake, there's people that are saying it's holograms. Okay. If you call something fake, like, to be honest, the fake shootings are more rare. Like, I'm sure they've happened in the past. Okay. But what's I just talking, the Charlie Kirk thing? I mean, I've examined, when it first came out, I looked at it, but I mean, there's obviously some shady shit with the aftermath of it. Like, this was a pre-planned agenda. Okay. But I think it's a real thing. But now they're saying that someone shot him from the back and not the front. So that level of coordination, I mean, to me, there's a cover up. There were people cheering and chanting when that shit happened. Like, there was a guy that was doing a distraction. Also, people in the town that were saying that he died before he died. Okay. So I think he was a sacrifice, you know. I think he was always destined to be some type of ritualistic sacrifice. Like, that's why he got propped up. Because, like, I'll be honest with you, like, the guy seemed like a regular guy to me. Like, I have no issue. I know he's a conservative, and I might not have all the same viewpoints as him. I didn't think he was really a racist, but I've always thought he was boring. I always thought he was older than, they say he was 31. Like, the guy looks like he's like 40, 38, 40 years old. So I never knew that he was that young. But this is part of it. Just like the JFK assassination was like a mind control. What they do is they get these organic situations and they've capitalized on it. This is what the media spin doctors do. Okay. And they're psychologists, so they know like how people are going to react. Like, we've seen it with the Freddie Gray riots. Okay. The Freddie Gray Baltimore riots, where the black people were tearing up Baltimore. We've seen it with pretty much everything. Right. So they have a program, like they have pre-programmed binders and like these fucking playbooks, basically. So it's like, oh, if a major hurricane ever hits in New York and it destroys New York, like a major fucking huge hurricane, we're gonna collect all the people in the subways and we're gonna give them fucking vaccinations. Like, they have all these things that are way more advanced, that I'm not gonna sit here and like people hear this shit and they're like, no way, man. And those people are the dumbest fucks on the fucking planet. Anyone that's a skeptic of anything at this point, like, yeah, if there's no information, it sounds unbelievable. Don't believe it. But to fucking just deny, if you're a denialist skeptic, like, you're the biggest numbnuts idiot, like nerve gorilla type people. Like, you're big numbnuts idiots. Like, you hear me talk and you think I just believe everything on face. No, I fucking listen to people. I do my own research. I either don't care about it. Like, let's say someone comes with me with some information. I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna maybe not care about it. But if I do think the person's wrong, I'll research. Then I'll come back and be like, aha, I got you. This is why you're wrong. This, that. Like, you have no answer for this, and that. Therefore, you're this, and that. You're lying. You're grifting. you're just misinformed, you're dumb, right? But when you just a denialist, or just, well, I'm just gonna say no at face value. I'm never gonna look into it because I'm not gonna like what I find, obviously. Like, come on, man. It's just pure intellectual cowardice. Cowardice. And it's to fucking save face. Like, everyone knows what's going on here psychologically. Someone thinks they're smart. They're trying to save face. Well, I'm just going to deny. I'm never going to bring it up again, even though you're right. Victory is mine. Just like fucking mini narcissism, little dick syndrome, LDS, whatever you want to fucking name it. So that's what's going on. Like, these people have been talking about this. And again, when I talk about real topics, they'll have like 3, 4 people, 2 people in here for right now. They'll just say like 2-0-2-0. And again, it's to throw me off. It's to make it seem like what I'm not saying is anything relevant, that people don't want to hear it, to just shut the live stream down early. It's these mind games, okay? Just like that fucking fag Jason Hansen, the CIA ex-officer that fucking comes on here like a glowy little storefront and just databases people, just like I called out Alex Jones for databasing patriots in 2017. Completely right about that. That's what's going on, people. Wake up. Spin doctors. Okay? Hoaxes. Now, what they would do with the Charlie Kirk thing is like to try to fucking get Republicans to fucking do their own version, okay, by like stoking whatever fear. See, this is how the fake shootings would work, right? So they have the real one with Charlie Kirk, like they didn't expect it, or maybe they did know about it and they planned it, right? Which is what I think. But they're like, all right, how do we spin this? Like 40% of the media that people watching are feeling sad. Like, they're doing all these psychological studies. Like, just imagine a bunch of people in a big ass building, rich ass people making, I don't know, $500,000-$600,000 a year, working with like security clearances, with like fucking empirical data and fucking computers, all types of shit everywhere, right? And like, that's their fucking job. And their job is to fucking cause chaos through basically what I like to call fucking scientific terrorism, scientific psychological terrorism, using their superior intellect to bypass all morality, to just run roughshod on people, just because people are fucking just want to live, make 40 to 60,000, 70,000, live comfortably. That's not good enough for these people. That's boring. These people are evil. They're just like, wow, like, I'm not serving you people. I'm fucking 180 IQ. I'm in the fucking military. I'm not serving you fucking people. I'm gonna destroy you people. Fucking psychological warfare. It's my job. And these people exist. And like, you're gonna hear me talk about this, laugh at me, mock me, say it doesn't exist. 5 years later, oh yeah, these people exist. This is what their name, this, and that. And you won't do nothing about it. These people are getting people, they're part of the depopulation agenda. They're using chaos, collateral damage chaos from like real events, to be like, oh shit, we killed 1,000 people through this. We killed 10,000 this time. So, and I'll tell you another thing, that let's talk about the military cleanup crew. The most dangerous place to be as an American is a survivor of a mass shooting or some type of event where people die, because government cleanup crews that want to keep lips closed, that, oh yeah, there wasn't one shooter, there was 3 shooters. They had ski mat, he's dead, he committed suicide. This happens all the fucking time. How many times has someone survived a mass shooting and then like their story was different from the official story, and then they fucking ended up dead within like a few months? I mean, I think someone did the research, and I don't know. I'm just going off the YouTube video. So, and again, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember the numbers, okay, but it's going to be accurate because I didn't like write this down. I'm just going off like memory. So, out of like, let's say the 6,000 people at the JFK assassination, I think like 200 or 300 of them died within a year of like suicides, car wrecks, like just a fucking astronomical amount of them. You know what I'm saying? So people that survived the Las Vegas event, Mandalay Bay, they didn't have the same story as the news. They ended up, I mean, these are government cleanup crews. If you don't go for the official media narrative, like that's what the most dangerous thing is, to be a survivor, because now the government's after you. Like if you're a survivor one of these events, like even if you were just there, fucking like leave the country, dude. And all this is done through contract work. But we're gonna get into the Charlie Kirk kind of portion. But yeah, that's just the groundwork of like these are spin doctors, okay? So I mean, lawyers do this every day in the courtrooms. They fucking stretch lies and stretch facts, make their client look innocent even though they're lying, paint a false narrative on some principles that are real. So we're gonna get into the Charlie Kirk. Again, I'm not coming in as an expert. I've done like no research on it. I could probably find some stuff. As far as the stuff I talk about on the channel, sub-targeted patent. But sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here. I might be able to stay on for a while. I'm on my backup phone, but there's going to be some type of break or something if I do stay on long. Able to drop the link too a little bit later when more people get in here. Okay. Charlie Kirk, if the assassination was real, which I believe it was, Ruth Tyler Robinson. Let's start right there, okay? The only reason you heard that name, Tyler Robinson, as far as Charlie Kirk, is because I said it, okay? I fucking said it 2 or 3 times. I can't find it, and I will find it when I have time, right? And I know you guys remember because it was a funny impression, okay? And it's basic, and I have a story for it. And I'm gonna go one quick time over. I know I've said it on the last live stream. I'm making fun of Ryan Dawson from the Sean Atwood show. Okay, Surfer Boy Ryan Dawson. So I made my own character based off him called. I'm like on the fly. I'm like, yeah, Tyler. I'm like, I was trying to think of a white name, but you know, I call absent-minded Abe Sean Robinson because one time I googled his like 4 years ago, something about like Sean Robinson showed up. Like, I don't know, it was just like a joke basically. But so I'm like Tyler Robinson, and it's a surfer. So imagine we all know a guy like that, like some white dude. He has horse teeth, perfect horse teeth, like buck horse teeth, fucking skateboarder hair, and his name is always Tyler, but it's not Robinson, it's something else. But I made that character up. But that's the only reason that guy's name is Tyler Robinson. Like, I think that guy is just like, he doesn't even exist. That's my opinion. Like, he's a CIA agent. And there's a video of him where he's 17 years old or something, and he looks exactly the same. Or he's like he's 14, and he looks exactly the same as he does now. It just seems like he's a crisis actor. So what they did is they had him on the roof. It was set up, okay? So this was a professional hit, but they used him as a distraction, and they're saying that someone shot him from the back because the rifle bullet, and I've done some research on it. I actually looked, that bullet's huge. Like, that should have, at first I believed the story because it looked real. He jerks back. I mean, the way he jerks back and the blood pouring out, like, he died. You could tell when someone just dies. If that's not AI, you can tell, like, he got hit with a bullet and he fucking died. So I'm gonna give you my theories. And again, this is where the government comes in. If you know something, they come in and just kill every citizen because their sloppy ass assassination got blown up, and the CIA, Jason Hansen comes on. He tells you how to fucking commit identity fraud and tell you to dox yourself so he can database you. And he says, no, the CIA are scumbags. They do this shit all the time. They did it to JFK. So what they did is they had the Patsy, Tyler Robinson, and I believe they had some type of kinetic robot gun from the window, some type of kinetic robot. I mean, probably a real shooter, but maybe they had some type of wall mounted with a window crack, fucking laser, fucking robot, single shot gun. Okay. And from what all of these Marine people and these like I'm watching Alex Jones, so this is where I get it from. These guys are like fucking Marine snipers and Army snipers, and they like have these. They like one dude he shot somebody from 2 miles away, so he has a world record. So he shot someone from 2.2 miles away, which is like fucking insane. Like that's fucking crazy. Like I run, so I know like what a mile is. So 2 miles, man, that's fucking insane, dude. So he said that bullet should have fucking tore his neck apart. And you think about it, those bullets are used to hunt big ass moose and elk, and it like blows them apart. So according to him, basically he would have got like pretty much damn near decapitated if that was a 30-06 round. Okay, I'm not a gun aficionado. Okay, but I believe the official story because a 200-yard shot with a rifle, I mean, that's pretty routine. Like that's not anything difficult. And then him getting hit in the neck seemed like the guy missed. Like everything seemed on point. But that round is according to these like people that train with firearms and stuff. That should have like took off a big portion of his neck because, you know, it shouldn't have been some little bullet and then blood pouring out. To me, that's like I would say maybe a 9mm or even like a fucking what's that small shit called? I forget. Uh 387. Like I could see a 387. I believe that's the how you like it's smaller than a 9mm. Goes in the littler pocket pistols. I could see that putting a hole in someone's neck and blood pouring out. But even a 9mm shot to the neck, I mean, it's gonna be really gory and like. But yeah, a rifle bullet, like it should have took off like a big portion of his neck. That's what these people are claiming. So I want to see what Targeted Patent thinks because you guys probably know more than me because I haven't researched this. I'm not, that's not my kind of thing. I don't really care about the shootings too much. Uh, but I talk about the conspiracies of like Jade Helm because I believe that, and I'm gonna read your comments in a second here. I just want to get this out because it's in the title and it's like kind of what I want to talk about in the live stream. The Jade Helm, and I'm not no expert in this either. I mean, I read up on it, but basically, there's going to be a military, and this is with COVID too. This is what COVID was about, was a test, and there's going to be a version 2 of COVID, okay, where it's going to be a real contagion, okay. Because I think with now that we can talk about it, according to the news, that people are allowed to talk about COVID on YouTube. I don't know what it was, but I think that people were killed with ventilators. Instead of ventilating, I think they were vacuums. I think it was a way to do covert assassinations of people that were labeled. And these aren't targeted individuals. These aren't people being gang stalked by red cars. I think like we need to get rid of these people were selected by a computer, and it was basically 5G towers. I think people were really getting sick because from what I've heard, it is a real thing. And I think that when they started installing all these 5G towers, there was an initial radiation shock, amplified the frequencies to create some type of 5G virus. Okay. And once you got sick, okay, so people got sick. I think you could die from it. but I think they were doing targeted assassinations. Like instead of ventilators, they're putting vacuums on people's fucking vacuuming their lungs inside out, saying they died. They're getting paid for that shit, like $30,000. So obviously, it was a real virus. They say it comes from Wuhan lab, but who knows? My channel's probably gonna get striked for this anyway. But I believe it has to do with the 5G. And this is just all opinion. I'm no scientist. I'm no medical expert. If you know better than me, if you know your body better than I would. So follow your heart when it comes to medical decisions. Right? I'm not making any suggestions here. I'm just going over some conspiracy theories. I mean, overall, it doesn't matter what it was. It was a test to see like what orders we'd take. So that's part of Jade Helm, Agenda 2030. And I think these targeted, like, I think Charlie Kirk was obviously really killed, but he was always going to be killed. Okay. And I can look back and find the clues. Okay. So for me, in my target, and this is why I feel this, because, you know, women come on here, they call, yeah, I'm an intuitive empath, blah, 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 psychic. I don't call it that. Is I'm seeing clues that end up being real shit. I'm getting stuff happening. Okay, and it ain't supernatural. It's basically like someone can fucking see the future and then leave clues in the past of shit. Okay, that's what I'll say it is. So the first thing, Charlie Kirk. Okay, I'm just speaking of my life. I'm not saying this has to do anything like this. Charlie Kirk. One time, Virginia S left a comment like, "Oh, she kept spamming. Look out for Charlie." And I've always hated. Like, I don't hate a lot of people, and especially on YouTube. Okay? There's people I don't dislike. I talk shit on. No, this and not like on a personal level, but I'm talking about his channel and the way he talks about gang stalking and his voice. Like the person might be a good person. I know that. I'm talking about what he presents on YouTube, the media he puts out, how he talks, and the way he presents gang stalking. Look out for Charlie. I fucking hate that guy. I fucking hate look out for fucking Charlie, dude. He's a fake, okay? Like he puts out good information. No one's taking that away. But he puts out that V2K horse shit. Like, yeah, it's real, but it's not happening to all you schizophrenics, bro. When you're talking about voices and shit, and I've told stories, dude. Like when you're talking about you have 10 voices in your head and it's fucking the government and there's thousands of people and they have nothing else to prove but just, oh, I just hear voices. I'm a drug addict and I've been mentally ill my whole life. And like, no, like they're trying to make that into gang stalking, the real gang stalking. It's not the same. And dude, if anyone does drugs or whatever, I don't care. Like I used to do drugs. I'm just saying there's an archetype of like a lying drug addict that's lying about gang stalking. It's like a stereotype on here. It's like a fucking, it's like a an archetype, right? Like someone that does drugs, cool. If you're a regular person, whatever. But if you're like lying about gang stalking, oh yeah, they always sound the fucking same. They can't prove nothing, and they're just like perked. Like they're basically high on shit, and they're just paid to talk crazy about gang stalking, right? Boom. So people can say that about me. I mean, I don't think that's true. I'm not that great, but there's a reason why my channel is popular. It's because there's so many fucking crazies and there's normal people watching this and they're like, fuck, man, I need a break from all this crap, like from the gang stalking algorithm. So I completely forgot where I was going. So I was Charlie Kirk, military PSYOP. Let's read some comments. I've been getting better at that, but you know, I'm freestyling these live streams, so sometimes I'll do that and I'll get back to the topic and remember. And at this age is, you know, I'm young but kind of impressive, but today I can't do it. I'm not gonna even try. It's just not there, man. Let's read some comments. Targeted Patton doesn't know what to believe as far as the Charlie Kirk situation. And Targeted Patton, we're not like for the people listening, you know, I'm talking to Targeted Patton, but it's obviously it's a live stream. I think he's cool. You know, I don't think he's a perp. We're obviously not friends, but we're acquaintances on here. But your opinion's respected, young man. I'll give you that. You always got some good stuff to say, and I appreciate that. More of targeted patent type of people, please. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for engaging, because it's really hard. Like people will come into you, like you have these people like Toby Reed will like they're capable of having a normal conversation about what you're talking about, but they fucking never do. All right. All I know that whatever the official stories is, that it's most likely actual truth. Now, what we got is this Cash Patel dude, which someone said on the internet. This isn't my thought. Someone else said it. He's just a fall guy for Trump. Like he's pretty incompetent. Okay. But it seems like he's part, since he's become FBI director, and just the spooked look on his face and the mischievous childlike attitude that he has, like a kid that stuck his hand in the cookie jar, that the FBI directors are like lying to the American people. Like their job is to fucking lie. Okay. Their job is not to tell the fucking truth. Like it's not even close. Like I always suspected that. Like they were always like, don't answer questions, like the past directors, like Mueller and Christopher Wray. Like they were smart guys, but they would never directly answer questions. But with Cash Patel, is just like they're a part of it. They're a part of lying to the media, hoaxing stuff, covering things up. Even before Trump got in, right? We had the Democrat version, right? They were doing the same shit, but they were pretty professional about it. But now, right, which he's against the FBI. He's probably the most hated president by the FBI in history, right? And CIA and all these people. I don't care how buddy they try not, like, just because of his attitude. Like he doesn't play ball. He got his boy Cash Patel in. Okay. They covered up Epstein, which I don't know why he did that. Right. Um, they were worse. They were worse. Like, so it doesn't matter. Like, Trump is the outsider conspiracy theorist guy, right? And I'm not a Trump supporter, but he's the best shot that a conspiracy theorist has, even if he is controlled opposition. So even when he gets in, where he can expose everything, there it seems like they're hiding stuff from him. Like, it doesn't seem like Trump is like, besides Epstein. Like, obviously, there's something with him and Epstein that he doesn't want out, right? Whatever that is. I don't think it's major. Now, let me tell you something. What I think he did. I think he banged Ivanka. Okay. I think he was like banging his daughter. I think that's the worst thing Trump did. Like, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Trump hater. Like, there's just evidence of it, you know. But he probably did some other shit too. Let's be honest. Probably not as bad as he did some. But besides Epstein, there's been plenty of cover-ups. Like, okay, Epstein, I understand. You're in it. It doesn't benefit you. The Democrats are trying to use it against you. So yeah, even if you didn't do nothing, I understand that. And I don't agree with it. I understand. But now we got the Charlie Kirk situation. Okay. And this is where I was going earlier. Who does the Charlie Kirk assassination, if it is real? If it is real, who does it benefit? Israel. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone says Israel. I don't think it's Israel. I think Donald Trump, I think this was some type of ritualistic occult sacrifice, and it helped Donald Trump. The person that benefited the most from it was Donald Trump, because now we're never going to talk about Epstein, because like, even I don't want to talk about it, because after that happened, and that's going back to the spin doctor, the media spin doctors, right? Even me, as someone that knows what's going on, I don't even want to talk about Epstein. What's there to talk about? Like, unless people's names are getting released, which he did release. I'll be honest, even though Trump is in it, if he never got elected, we never would have got those names released. So it is like a little, it's a list of old people, people that are getting thrown on their bus, like Les Wexner. But I mean, there was a guy that worked for Goldman Sachs. There was another CEO, and these people are walking free. So that's what I'm saying. The FBI, they're just letting pedophiles walk free, and I've been saying that before Trump got president. Like this is one of the reasons why I got targeted. Okay, I told you this story of 2008, and this is just like spiritually me speaking intuitively to the FBI, the CIA, and I accused them of fucking running operations with kids. Like that's in 2018. This sounds like some made up shit, some crackpot, like crackhead white lady would say on here on YouTube, right? I know it does, but I told this story. But I was like some fucking, because I just know the CIA and the FBI. It's like, bro, you can't use no kids in operations. That's what you guys do. And then after that, I get targeted. Okay, like the black helicopters, the break-ins, the vandalism, the patterns, the deep state white glove treatment. Okay, again, you don't have to fucking believe that. Like I'm not forcing that, but that really did fucking happen. Me fucking basically blindly accusing the FBI, CIA using women, like it was just common sense. Like with the MK Ultra, they use prostitution. But again, they're using the prostitution of kids. That's what these people are doing at the deepest, darkest level. Not the normal FBI, not the normal CIA. Okay. Mossad, deep, dark elements of the CIA, black projects, human trafficking, fucking third party contractors with white vans, kidnapping people. That stuff is going on. Now, it's not the normal people doing it. It's the people that can, like, spin doctors. That's who these people are, man. That's their magic power. So there's a room of fucking, these people are like getting paid maybe maybe 800, 700,000. They're the best and brightest of all the universities. They're fucking probably 60, 70 years old, and they're given information packets, and they fucking spin it into a narrative. And then some Hollywood Jews, like people that write producers for like television shows that write movies, they work with the government psychologists, and then they create an narrative. It's just obvious as shit with the Charlie Kirk, just everything. There's so much pageantry and planning for everything. And that doesn't mean it's fake. It just means that there's a lot of organization and that they're portraying it as organic events. Okay. But like I said, I'm going to take a quick little break. Don't tune out. That means like I'm going to just be quiet for like 5-10 seconds as I'm doing something. And then I'll start talking again. You know, you have these people that come on here. I'm not taking the break yet. I'm just saying. You have people that come on here and they just live stream and they just like fucking do that at their own leisure. Like they eat chicken wings and licking their finger, like putting their phone down for 10 minutes, coming back. Like I give you guys a pretty damn good show, and I don't ask for anything in return. Okay, just a little engagement, a little encouragement. That's all I ask. I don't ask for subscribers and donations. And yeah, I was right. We're calling out the one girl, the white girl, the bedroom eyes on here. I don't even know her fucking name. Uh, I felt bad at first. I'm like, this is a young girl. I'm gonna delete the post. Like, I don't want to seem like a fucking like a bully, right? But yeah, she just puts one video up, gets 10,000 views, makes probably a shit ton of money on Cash App, and I'm spending like $1,000 repairing my car just this month. Just doing the TI thing. Not even talking about like all the fucking money I spend. It's like I spend for every $100 I spend on myself, I spend like $10,000 just to stay fucking alive, dude. Like 5,000. Like, dude, looking for jobs, getting ghosted by job interviews and shit like that. King Manta treatment, like this shit's real. Like King Manta might be a real fucking Ti. I made fun of him, but I think he probably is a real Ti. Like, I'm sorry if you're a Ti and you're just living normal and you're coming up saying it's God or demons, and you're a TI and just living normal, there's no turmoil, there's no toiling, whether self-inflicted or not, because I know there's a lot of dumb TIs, myself included, that make mistakes, right? We get it. But it's just like it's incapable of you just, even if you're working or whatever, just live, be normal, have nothing go wrong. You can do all the planning, you can do all the preparation, you can learn how to fix everything yourself, dude, and it's just automatic. No, no, no. Okay. That's targeting. Even if you're not going through the real gang stalking, like physically, there's people that aren't being gang stalked going through the stuff I'm describing. Most of the time, it's their own wrong decisions. But it's just like, it's fucking bullshit, man. You shouldn't be asking for money for gang stalking, man. Ask your family members if you got something. Like, don't be asking people on the internet that don't even have a lot of money to begin with, that could be going through gang stalking. When you put it in the gang stalking out, and you're gonna ask them for money. What if they gave you, they had $200, they gave you 75, and then next week they need a new set of tires, and then they're, $75 short, and then you're just on here, you're not even really being targeted. Like, fuck that, dude. I'm always gonna make fun of people like that. You can't shame me to, like, I don't care if you're a fucking Tweety Bird, some big ass black dude that's 6'8" that can fucking whoop my ass. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. You're lying about something you don't. If you want to ask for money, there's a million ways to ask for money. People do it all the time without lying about gang stalking. And these same people, oh, I think it's spiritual, but I have all this proof. You want to look at the proof? Yeah, it's still spiritual though. It's like, dude, they're assholes. Like, fuck these people, dude. Sorry, you can say anything about me, but I've never lied about gang stalking for money. Like, you cannot say that. I donated $20 to a TI before in the beginning of my targeting. Probably at the worst point too, with a credit card, dude. Took out my credit card. But that TI was really homeless. You understand? Like, even like, I didn't like go through a fine comb and look at their channel, and like, I kind of later thought they were a perp, but he really was homeless. Like, he was sitting in the McDonald's, his clothes were all fucked up. Like, he made videos before. I'm not gonna go who it was. So I sent him $20. Like, yeah, you want to put your cash line about this for money, dude. Like, I'm always gonna fucking, you can't shame me out of like getting my revenge, okay? Because a lot of evil people would do a lot worse than like make a funny video or something. But did you see the video that showed the object that went into his neck that was a magnetic microphone that was on his shirt collar? Nah. What do you mean? If you don't mind, I know that was a while ago, but yeah, elaborate on that, because like, again, I didn't do a lot of research on it, man. But the government kills so many people. Like, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this example. Let's do this nexus, right? Let's do this right here. Right? Let's talk about Israel and Netanyahu. So what if someone accused Netanyahu of a fake shooting? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. And we're not picking on Netanyahu. We're just saying, because I like to compare Israel to America. I think everyone's equal. Israel, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, all of these governments do the same shit. They kill people. Okay, they're not afraid to kill somebody. Okay, that's a lie they tell you in school, that the government follows rules to not kill people. No, absolutely will run you over like a fucking steamroller. Absolutely, they'll lie to you and say they won't. Of course, so your guard's down. So let's accuse Netanyahu and Israel of doing a false flag, right? But they just killed 60,000 women and children in Palestine. So why would they fake it? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, but it's giving that person like some type of altruistic view, light pointed at them, like they're good. No, like they're benevolent. Let's see. Trump let me down with his all pro law enforcement policies regarding government surveillance and the deals he made with Palantir. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't try to be too hard on Trump nowadays, because in order for me to be hard on Trump, there has to be like a Democrat. Like, they won't even produce, and I'm not no Democrat. I'm just saying, the balls that the Democrats have to not produce candidates for what? what's it been, 8 years? It's like, listen, dude, you need someone young, you need someone that people are gonna vote for. Like, they're not even trying, and at the last second, they're gonna put in. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put in AOC. What is AOC gonna do? Lower my health care? Okay, as my fucking rent goes up, as I'm not getting hired at jobs, but I'll have that free health care, that fucking free health care that like that won't work, guaranteed. That's all they talk about. Some faggot ass fucking health care. Like, dog, give us money. That's the ultimate health care, is when people have money to fucking pay for their stuff. Like, yeah, healthcare is great for people that are vulnerable. We're not saying it's not, but you can't just be like, that's all we care about. And gays, in the gays, healthcare and the gays. It's like, cool. Is there anything else? Like, say a group of people you're willing to help? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I vote for Trump, but it's like, come on, man. These Democrats, they're literally a Trojan horse sent by the Republicans. It's literally a turnstile to send you, like a revolving door, to go right back out to be a Republican. That's what they're doing. They're not even trying to do anything that anyone likes. Okay. And then if it's true that these people, and it does seem like there is some truth to it, like these trans Antifa mass murderers, like there's not a lot of them. I mean, compared to a normal heterosexual person, there's not many. We're not saying that they're a huge threat. But if that's a real thing and you're not going to do anything to stop it because they're trans, like, you're scumbag pieces of fucking shit. I don't care who you're representing, of any political party, of any race. Like, you don't, oh, well, those are the, you know, the midget Polynesians. They're allowed to mass murder. They're midget Polynesians. We don't want to offend the mid Polynesians when they go shoot up a school. I mean, they are mid Polynesians after. Like, anyone that does that is a fucking scum shit sellout, political sellout hack. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't care if you're a black person, you're doing for black people. What, those Chicago goons that murdered 10 people by the time they're 15? You know what? Don't say anything negative about those Chicago goons. Just don't do it. I'm the black president. No. Like, I'll be just as much outraged if a black president did that to appease murderers. Then it's the same thing. Like, you're scum shit. We don't decry violence. Like, fuck you, dude. That's what makes it great, is that a lot of people can live in peace and fucking harmony and shit like that, dude. Like, dude, I grew up in Florida, dude, like in the 90s. Like, can you imagine living in Florida in the 90s? Okay, yeah, there was a lot of crime and carjackings and shit, but it's just like being a human on a planet and then living in a civilization, and then like there's rich people, there's regular people, and it's fucking nice and beautiful. That only works if everyone is like not trying to kill each other. Okay, like if there is fucking order, justice, and shit like that. Like, that shit's gonna happen statistically, but I'm just saying, like, we don't need any more murderers. I don't care if you try to do that. Like, basically a fucking terrorist. If the Republicans do it, I'll call them terrorists. I think both the Republicans and Democrats are fucking terrorists. Like, I'm not gonna do anything to, because what these fucking, and again, I'm gonna go racial here with the whites. White people will see like something on TV and then do some mental gymnastics to blame Matrix Decoded. So a white person goes and shoots like a school, and then they're like, well, it has to be that black guy on the internet's fault because I don't know, it's just him. I think he's the next threat. Like, no, it's you, motherfucker. Just like some fucking Chicago goon saying like he's scared of white people. Like, let's say there's a Chicago, he sees like a white, like, ooh! It's like, dude, you kill people. Fuck you. You're the threat. You fucking manipulative fuck. Like, fuck you. Like, today I was doing something to my fucking car, right? Like, I parked on the side of like this fucking dollar store, and I was just doing something to my car under the hood. And this white dude came out of his way. And again, this is his mental illness. It's in all races, but it's just like he drove way past the restaurant, parked up in the adjacent parking lot, like next to dumpsters, just to fucking ask me, "What are you doing?" It's like, bro, what does it? Are you fucking gonna help me with my car? You gonna help me with my car payments? Why are you like? It wasn't in a way he thought I was like gonna paint the car. It wasn't because he thought I was broke down, dude. Like I was doing shit to the car. Like I'm not gonna explain it. But he's like, "What are you gonna paint it?" And the reason why I can't explain it because I'm under surveillance, and again, it's gonna lead to tips and satellites and drones and informants coming out. Oh, he did this, so he's driving the car that looks like this. Let's put on a bolo out. So again, like he literally broke away an older guy and shit. He's like, he thought I was gonna paint it because what I was doing to it because he was just curious. He wasn't like it wasn't anything mechanical. It wasn't like, oh, you need help. Like, yo, you need to. Again, like that's just it's like you have nothing to do in your life. You're fucking nosy, and you're just comfy Humphrey. It has really nothing to do with race, but it's just like it is a specific boomer car, and it really doesn't have to do. It's a generational, but it is white people, but they're usually older, and they're just like, honey, let's open up a little investigation, honey. What's he doing? It's like, dude, this isn't your neighborhood. This is a public parking lot. Don't be nosy here, dude. People get shot and killed. Like you know that, right? You know that like people kill people and hurt people in parking lots. Like I don't, I see a hot woman in a parking lot and I don't even approach them because things happen to women in parking lots. Like I don't try to ask for their flirt because we're in a like there's etiquette, there's social norms. So you don't just pry your nose. What if you ask the black dude what he's doing in his hood and he pulls out a gun and robs you? Like just mind your business. If he needs help, he'll go up to you. And then these same people, well, you got to watch out for those black guys. No, we got to watch out for you, sniper boy. Sniper boy 3000, max kill, high school fucking school spree. Fucking psycho boy. Like, yeah, the black people that are murdering people, they're faggots. I hate them too. A lot of black people hate them. Like, yeah. We're not praising those guys. I think you're the same, in my opinion. One's vanilla flavored, one's chocolate flavored. You're both what are those? What is that shit called? Colonizers. But yeah, that's where I go with that stuff. I mean, I talk about everybody on here. I can talk shit on black women all fucking day. So if people are like offended that are white, I talk shit on every single. There's no race that impresses me. I'm not impressed by any race. There's no race like, wow, your skin looks like this. Wow. Wow, buddy. Nice to meet you. So all that shit's out the window on this channel. All that's racial supremacy bullshit. Your dick's small. You want to fucking jack off to other dudes that look like you. That's what I look at. All fucking racist people. You love skin flute. That's what it is. Yeah, you're obsessed with white skin flute. You're obsessed with black skin flute. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, going back, we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. The Charlie Kirk thing, I think it's part of one of these operations to fucking stoke up fucking violence. They had to kill one Republican, so they chose him. I think he was always destined to be sacrificed. He never knew it. So there's an occult aspect. There's some when I didn't do any research, but there's something with the number 14 with him. I guess he was shot on the 10th, right? But again, it coincides with the bus stabbing. So he gets stabbed. The woman gets stabbed on the neck, and I think it's literally the next day or the next week. I'm not sure. I have to look. He gets shot in the neck. Okay. So then we got this D4VD, this David R&B singer that has a dead 15-year-old, and he's allowed to walk free. Like, I'm gonna make a video on this. Like this again, people that you're just talking shit on whites. Like, nah, why does this black dude get to kill a 13-year-old? Like, have been in a relationship sexually with a 13-year-old, right? And then he has a dead body in his trunk and he's not in jail. Why? Like, dude, this is how police, and I'm not a cop. You throw him in jail, all right? Be like, you're being charged with murder. Start talking, and we'll give you a plea deal. Pretty much. You're gonna get life in jail. Start talking, and we're gonna give you a fucking plea deal. Like at the bare minimum, you're obstructing justice. Okay, because you're not probably not telling the truth about because you have they should just arrest them. The protocols to arrest when you have a dead body in your car, you have to be arrested. Okay. There's just even without murder, there's like a couple laws that can put you behind bars for a few years. But you're just allowing them to escape. Like that's crazy. Okay. Now, if that was a white dude, and again, under Trump's administration, if that was a white dude, he'd go to jail. If that was most black people, he'd go to jail. So what did this dude do to fucking underage, you know what, with a 13 to 14-year-old? Then unalive that person. Okay. Because that's worse than Epstein stuff as far as we know. As far as we know, they're underaging whatever, right? But we don't know about any unalivings, okay, with on Epstein Island. There hasn't been any testimony of it. So that right there trumps all of it because all the stuff was happening on Epstein Island happened to that girl and there was an unaliving. So that's the type of world we live in. And people like me are shunned out of society, shunned out of the workplace because we speak like this. Not these fucking guys coming out, their fucking low eyes, like they're pretending to be high, talking about some fucking girl. Fucking, yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. I got her number, bro. I got a YouTube channel, bro. I'm in fucking class again, bro. I got her number, bro. These fucking college chads, these fake college chads coming on here, stealing all my thunder, stealing all my fucking material, baiting me, spin doctoring. Okay, that's something that absent-minded Abe does. He did to my channel. Now, did I lie and make some funny content that, made me look like a fucking dick? Yeah. But he sets up traps and then he sets up these media spin narratives that used to work, but they don't work anymore. He's obsessed with me, man. Obsessed. Like, he's going to come online and make a live stream because I made a live stream. He does it every fucking time because he literally does that for years. Like, he's a paid provocateur. Okay. You're not living like, let me just tell you something. You're T.I., you're pretty much like banned unless you're in a sweet situation. You're not living in no fucking apartment and having a fucking car without major disruption into your fucking life. Like, it's not fucking happening. It's just not fucking happening. Like anytime for the job situation, they're just gonna fucking contact the employer because everything's electronic. If you're hacked and you apply to Applebee's, they call Applebee's, be like, yo, that guy that just applied. Yeah. You can make up any. I could say something. I don't know what. Some certain individual accused me of that shit when I'm against messing with TIs in real life or in their work, messing with someone's money. Like I'm totally against it. After being sabotaged, I would never mess with anyone's money, bro. I don't care. I'll make fun of you. I'll fucking fight you and shit. If I'll mess with your money by fucking stealing from you if you're a fucking pussy, like, no, I'm not a thief. I'm just saying, like, I fucking hate you. And if I wanted to mess with your money, I'm not a thief, but like if I hated you and I wanted to fuck with your money, interfere with your money, I fucking take your money from you in your face. Like, I'm not calling someone's fucking work to get them fired. That's just fucking lowball shit, loser, like lame shit, dude. That's pretty much like swatting. Like, you really think about it. I mean, swatting without getting shot by cops, but you're calling a number and you're ruining someone's life. No. That's the intention of it. I assume the news is fake. I don't know who Charlie Kirk is, to be honest, but it's the current thing. Any guess where this current event may be leading us? Seems like it could be a pro speech psyop. Speaking of calling people's jobs to get fired, the people that made fun of Charlie Kirk or like praised it, there's a website where it's a database to like call their jobs and shit. Like there's I forget the name. It was on InfoWars. But there's already a website that's like a professional website where if you see like let's say you see a woman named Alice praising that Charlie Kirk was an asshole, people dox that person and then call their work to get them fired with that video. Blackmail. I'm guessing they have some major dirt on him, just like all the other people who work in the government that helped push the Epstein sushi side, the Sui PSYOP, the unaliving himself PSYOP, Cash Patel, Pam Bondi. Yeah, with Pam Bondi, it seems like someone's telling her what to say. This is what I gather. I feel like the original FBI head honchos, the military industrial complex, JTTF, people that are like above the president, top security clearance that fucking be like, yo, you can't look at these UFOs, the spooks. I think that they put guns in people's mouths, dude. Seriously. I mean, that guy, Jason Hansen, he talks about CIA kidnappings and things like that. So I think they have to like really scare the shit out of like Pam Bondi, Cash Patel. I don't know what they do. And all these other people, I don't know what their method is. When you see in the movies is like someone comes to your house, they put a gun to your mouth, maybe they smack you around a little bit. That usually will scare people. But people could like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they do. It has to do with death, though. I mean, I know that for a fact. I guess they could bring someone. Let's say you're threatening someone. You bring a third person to their house and you kill that person in front of like that person. I think that would be the most effective. Or maybe you wake up and there's a dead hooker in your fucking car or some shit. And then they're like, if you want this to go away, never talk about this. I don't know. It's something creative. It can't be just like two big ass dudes. But basically they're blackmailed. Sorry, that was part of my break, man. I was hungry. I burned a lot of cat regular shit. This guy, 33 years old, who clearly is a perp. I don't watch TV, so I have no idea who people are, what's going on, how realistic things are looking. So Charlie Kirk, I don't know much about him because in 2017-18, I started my first Matrix Decoded channel. I used to make fun of Alex Jones and these fake. This was when the alt right was rising. So Lauren Southern, Stefan Molyneux, uh, Steven Crowder, and I like the idea of alternative internet media and different personalities. That wasn't even popular until these people came on. But these people had backings from like the Esalen Institute and all these other big organizations, Zionist organizations and shit. But Charlie Kirk was basically, this is again why I thought he was older. He was already like famous out their gate with his Turning Point USA. I'm talking about he's 22 years old and he's already like a millionaire and he's already talking to like Rush Limbaugh on these top. Like what did he accomplish at 21, 22 to put him the top of the alt-right? He was a smart guy, talented dude, but I always thought he was just kind of boring. I always thought like he had a really mundane message, you know. I never got the vibes that he was a white nationalist or anything like that. But I'm talking about like Lawrence Southern was a white nationalist, like straight up. Okay. These people were all agents. They were building databases. Oh, you listen to Lawrence Southern, you donate to, oh, we got a list of 10,000 people. That shit's worth money. If you had a list of 10,000 donors to Lawrence Southern that you could prove, like I have her donation data right here to these third party companies, whoever they are. Like I'm not trying to act like I know these security agencies. That could be worth like $150,000, $200,000, $200,000 per person if it can be proven. Because what they do with that list, I don't know what. It's basically a form of gang stalking. Oh, you donated to Lawrence Southern? Well, we're gonna put you under a research program for 5 years. Boo boo blah 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 blah. Okay, gang stalking. Okay. Oh, your name's Matrix Decoded. All right, like you listen to Alex Jones 8 hours a day in 2016 while you're playing Call of Duty and while you're driving. Yeah, we have that information. You ordered some product, so yeah, like this happens. This happened to people because they had these things that were already planned. Like January 6th was probably planned 10 years in advance. So again, they're trying to like use predictive AI, Palantir, mind reading, and future telling technology. Who will show up to January 6th? Who will be influenced by this media to do this, and that? Cambridge Analytica type stuff. So told you I'm gonna lay it on to you thick. Like all this stuff checks out. I'm not in any position intellectually to fucking just tell you everything be perfectly correct, and like scientists and Nobel Peace Prize presenters show up and shake my hand, and then I just become this fucking giant, bigger than life fucking media figure like Candace Owens or some shit like that. Like, dude, it's not gonna happen. Everyone just ignores everyone unless it's a beneficial. Everything's scripted. Everything's ran by media doctors, and they literally control from what the music you listen to the television programming. Okay, to have a construct of your psychological makeup that's fenced off from unique, out of the box type of thinking. So read these comments. I'm gonna drop a video later on the whole David situation. Check out that tonight. Um, I think I feel safer living in the ghetto than I would in any rich neighborhood. Thieves and gang members have way more honor and morals than rich snobs I've encountered. I feel the same, man. Like as a TI, like I live in, if it's a safe area, poor areas. Like down south, Florida, like PA is different. You live in a poor area in PA, there's gonna be a lot of crime. It's gonna be a real pain in the ass to live there, right? Like I don't want to live in Philly. I don't want to live in Germantown. I don't want to live in Harrisburg. I don't want to live, you know. I like the suburbs. I come from the suburbs. You know, it doesn't mean it has to be a big house, but yeah, if I live in the hood, if I can get rid of the roaches, I'm cool, man. I got a little formula to get rid of roaches and shit. Unless my neighbor has mad trash everywhere. But I pretty much just bleach my house. Like there's not ants, roaches, so I can live anywhere, man. If something's broken in the house, I can fix it. Most things, I'm not talking about like electrical and shit, but I'm just saying I live anywhere. But with rich people, like rich people can be cool. It depends where you live. I mean, they can be nice, they can be cool, but if you live in their neighborhood, like they do gang stalk, like neighborhood watch. That's their version of gang stalking. Neighborhood watch, where they weaponize it against people they're trying to kick out, which is like a game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't living in no like bad part of Philly. None of that shit. And then the rest of PA is just fucking super expensive for no reason. But this whole Charlie Kirk situation again, this is the type of stuff like you look at how these alt-right people are living, man. They portray like, oh yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans, I'm on a college campus. I'm not throwing him under the bus. You know, these people, a lot of them are smart. And I mean, obviously most of them have connections or they're just funded by like fucking Israel. Like, let's be honest. But they portray this image like, oh yeah, we live in a modest house. We're just regular people. Like, nah, dude, these people are living good. And it goes to this class warfare. Like, this gang stalking shit is about keeping me out of the upper class. Like, that's what I've been saying for years. Like, I'm never gonna live in a giant mansion, but I'm definitely capable of living in a nice suburban house, man. Like, you know, I have a plan and I have a way to, you know, I'm not saying I'm executing that plan, but I'm talking about when it's all said and done, I could be someone living in a fucking two garage, fucking 2-story house, 3-4 bedroom by myself, or maybe with a family, nice house and stuff like that. And what I mean by that is, let's say Pennsylvania's expensive. Well, I'll find a nice area that has inexpensive homes. Like Pittsburgh is actually pretty decent. If you look at Pittsburgh real estate, if you have like 120, 130, $40,000, like they have new houses that are like newly renovated, I should say. Not new houses, but newly renovated modern housing for about $150. That's good. Like, yeah. You gotta look what type of jobs are there. Do you like it there, etc. So like that's what I mean by that. Not that, oh man, I can make it anywhere. No, I'm willing to move. I'm not gonna sit in one spot to live like shit. So they know that. So they're like, well, we'll just stop him at any cost, anyways. He'll be too busy fucking doing car repairs and doing this, looking for jobs. Then it's the same shit that King Mansa's going through. Like King Mansa, again, he probably hates me. I understand, but he deserves to live in a fucking nice apartment and fucking maybe have a car, have his life set. Like he's trying to do that, but why is it so hard? Oh, is it because he's targeted? No, it can't be that. Can't be the fucking government program because it's ran by demons. Okay. Now you got people like subversive awareness, like, and I'm just bringing up TIs because I always do that. And there's some people like, there's been a couple people, and they're mostly just fucking perps. But if you talk about them in any type of way, oh, he does is obsessed about me. No, I've literally obsessed about real targets. About I don't obsess over anything, but I talk about all TIs. I talk about targeted Patton. Am I obsessed with targeted Patton? I talked about him in this live stream. You know what I'm saying? Obsession is making videos every single fucking day about one person, one topic, every day, all day. That's obsession. Okay. But the reason why I bring up targets like subversive awareness, I think he probably could be real. Like, I'm not to be, I made fun of him, the videos, but the way he's going through his targeting, he's coming to the light It's not realistic. Oh, I'm gonna live out my car. Like, dude, go stay with fucking family. And then this is what they do. It's like, oh well, I'm getting hit with directed energy. Hey, that might be true. I'll be honest with you. That might be fucking true with these neighbors and things like that. But it's more than likely not. Like, it's best to just fucking forget about it and shit. But he said something suspicious the other day. Oh, when I went to the mental institution, the directed energy stopped. I've heard that too. And I think I have a theory. I think directed energy happens to people that at a young age go to a mental institution and they're microchipped or something in their sleep. And it's like a government secret program, since they already do shit like that with MK Ultra, because they know that a lot of people that are going to mental institutions having mental breakdowns are perfectly normal. You could perfectly record and use them as research because, yeah, they might have a manic episode, they might be bipolar, but they make sense. And then they talk about directed energy, and you can tell it's working by experimenting. And then they're coming on YouTube and like, oh man, my knee hurts, and like, yup, we hit him with a knee ray yesterday. So I think it's an experiment that people that get TIs that get institutionalized. Like, I have never been institutionalized. Okay. So that's another reason that they try to like financially suppress me. Because if I ever get my finances up to date and right, and have a platform where I can fucking, like, let's say I could buy a studio, like a fucking $1,000 studio at my house, right? And then talk about gang stalking. Like, that would hurt them. Like, oh well, we'll just fucking shut them out of everything. So it's just fucking, it's nonstop, and then it just makes me sound fucking lazy and stupid. That's all they. Well, it's just easy to write it off because people are just living their lives. They have their own problems. Well, he's just lazy and dumb. He just doesn't want to work. And that's why I do the impersonations, guys, because you have to fight back non-violently some way. Okay, I think being a fake saint, a fake monk, is part of their game to fuck with you. Okay, like, obviously you don't want to fucking be crazy. You don't want to be irate. You don't want to yell in people's faces. But legally, you can. If you are being gang stalked, you're allowed to fucking talk about it. You're allowed to be like, hey, dude, nice red shirt. Is that what all the fags wearing today? Like, little subtle shit like that. Like, you're allowed to do that a couple times in your target. Okay, it helps. Okay, you do shit like that. Like, you're getting followed by red shirt. Hey, bro, nice red shirt. Is that what the faggots are wearing today? I'm just off the cuff, making shit up, right? So that shit's funny though. Mic check, mic check. It looked like my audio cut out. But no, that's what I mean, man. Like, there's gonna be a portion you're targeting that you do want to get revenge, but it has to be in a counter surveillance, intelligent way. Like flicking someone, scratching your fucking face by using your middle finger. Do the same back to them because they're gang stalkers. Like, you can do that, like, if you want. But violence is a no-no, guys. It's stupid. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't resolve any fucking thing. But also, this expectation that you're a normal human, a normal sane individual, that you're supposed to take all this on the chin and not say a word, right? That you're not allowed to complain. That's another thing, stipulation. You're not allowed to complain about it because it's not happening, right? So, like, just imagine a TI that never documented, never complained, never talk shit. He just like, well, I don't want to seem, unhinged, guys. I'm just gonna be like a monk. I think that's a psyop. It's a balancing act. Like, TIs, if they're real, are like smart people. They're not geniuses, but they're definitely not dumbasses. But it's a balancing act. It's a tightrope. It's absolutely a fucking tightrope. So, but yeah, anything that could get someone hurt or land you, even if you don't care about people getting hurt, that you're gonna go to jail and get caught for it immediately. You're not gonna get away with it. Just imagine we're not gonna use let's just say you punch someone in the face. We're not going to use the extreme, but imagine the extreme. But we're going to use the term punch someone in the face, right? With a pneumatic force device, handheld pneumatic force device, and that person doesn't live, right? No matter how good that feeling is, you're going to go to prison. So there's going to be a trial of like 3 to 4 years, right? So you're in like county or whatever. You could get graped. You can get beat up. There could be a guy that's 400 pounds that bashes your skull in every fucking day. That's not going to happen. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, you get revenge and then that happens. All right. You get fucking AIDS. You can, get sick. You live in a fucking cell. They give you shitty ass food. It's not worth it. The best thing to do, the best revenge in gang stalking is to fucking appreciate the little breaks you get, maximize it. Okay. Call these people faggots. That's what I do. I call them tiny dick little faggots that can't fight because I know they'll never like confront me. I don't care if I can fight or not. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm not Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I'm gonna call you a faggot. I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna talk shit on the FBI, the CIA. Use freedom of speech as long as I have it. Okay, but violence is just pointless, right? And from what I gathered, from what I know from TIs that have committed violence, like imagine if you have no empathy for this, like you deserve to be watched. But imagine a TI unalives a person that's completely innocent that they mistaken for a gang stalker. That's one less fucking life. That's a family mourning that because a TI made a mistake. Now maybe there was a couple people gang stalking that were paid and whatever, but they don't even care because they hit that breaking point. So they do revenge on or whatever, and then there's innocent people too, which from what I gather, they're always 100% innocent, like from my opinion. Okay, from the news stories that I've seen, like the Semi Lee Williams, like, come on, man, you weren't being gang stalked by a 14-year-old. It just wasn't happening, bro. So there is a real thing of people that are crazy that watch gang stalking videos that unalive people, and we need to stop that. It's not fucking weird. Look at deep fake Rob, dude. Now with that, that may be true that his nephew was gang stalking, but why didn't he just kick his nephew out the house? You have a house, you live with your girl, your nephew lives with you. If he's gang stalking, kick him out the house. That's the ultimate revenge. Go live on the street, bucko. I don't like that for anybody. I'm just saying, but if someone moves in your house, they start gang stalking you. You kick them out your fucking house. But maybe his wife wouldn't allow that. Who knows, right? I don't understand that shit. But his videos were cap. I mean, he was a good YouTuber, but his videos were 100% cap. He was just fucking really good at explaining when you have a Stingray device, they're gonna come to your work and sweep the work. And then it's based on nothing true, but you sound good. He was just trying to get clout. And it shows that gang stalking, we're not taking away from people that actually gang stalk, okay? Not what we're doing, but there is the conspiracy is used to brainwash normal Americans to commit acts of violence by the victimhood mentality loop that the conspiracy puts you in. Oh, I'm getting hit with direct. Oh, a red car. Oh, one headlight. Oh, a plane. Oh, this. Oh, that. So they're calculating how many of those instances you might get a normal TI, like every TI does this in the beginning, but you might get like 10, 15, 20 of those, right? And sometimes it's true. Let's not be. But a lot of the times from the people you see online, okay, I'm not speaking on you, but the people you're watching their video that are doing that, it's not true. 90% to 100% what they're showing you isn't gang assault. They're just doing that because they saw the videos online. They have a shitty life and they're blaming their shitty. It's about keeping you the victim. Like there's a mind control element to this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So just like if the Charlie Kirk assassin was real and his name's Tyler Robinson with a trans furry boyfriend, okay, he was brainwashed. They were saying that Tyler Robinson was having people with out of state license plates show up. And they're saying that's rare in Utah because Utah's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. So he was saying he was meeting up with people with out of state license plates. So it doesn't add up why he would hate Charlie Kirk that much. Like, why him? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did he do? Let's be honest. He was just fucking listen to him talk was watching paint dry on the wall. Like that dude was not even a white supremacist. Like seriously, I think it was some type of brainwashed MK Ultra shit. I think it benefits Trump. Okay, people are talking about Netanyahu. Okay, unless Charlie Kirk, which he's such a fucking sellout when it comes to that. Okay, like I feel bad that he died. That's fucking pisses me off. That you know. And let's go over this. If it was Netanyahu, they would probably like killed him at his house and made it look like a robbery or some shit. You know, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Make it look like a carjacking. To do it in front of people like that, or fucking poison him or something. Or who knows, right? But yeah, that was to what, and this goes back to the spin doctors again. By us seeing that, now they're coming out. This is the first time in history. Now they're the mainstream narrative is like, wait, his neck, the bullet didn't go through his neck, that big ass bullet. They saying that his neck was a Superman neck, bro. Like they're just making shit up. Like it was a miracle because it saved lives. That a neck which has fucking a little bit of vertebrae and is mostly meat stopped a bullet that was like a fucking that could take out elk. So we're just gonna stop it right there, guys. This is why I'm censored. This is why I'm fucking blacklisted from jobs. You know, when I speak like this, guys, it's not because I'm saying anything so crazy that's like so fucking detrimental. It's that I could say something that could fucking blow their cover. That's all it is. So as long as I'm scrambling around, I'm financially neutralized. I never get off the fucking ground, man. Like one thing they want me to do is put up some donation link. Like what the fuck is that gonna help, dude? Unless someone wants to donate me $100,000 or something. Like that shit ain't gonna fucking help whatsoever. Like little 50 pieces and 20 pieces, like you know, it fucking sucks that people like and another reason, like let's say I was doing good, like I would donate to King Mansa. I would donate to anyone asking for money in the community. Like that shit's fucking crazy, man. Like when society, and I know society is in on it, it's just like they try to shut me out from fucking everything. It's just whatever, dude. And it's just like, oh well, you're dumb, you're lazy. You know, it doesn't make any sense. I'm physically attractive. You know, I'm pretty smart. I'm like smarter than most people at like these type of jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm smarter than pretty much a lot of people. Easy to get along with. Okay. It's a blacklist. That's all it is, dude. They treat me worse. When you have a worse reputation than felons when it comes to the job place, when you have no criminal record, like that's just, it's just right there in your fucking face, dude. Whatever job they fucking, unless I'm hired on the spot, and that's what happened at my, I was working at Royal Farms and I was cleaning the gas station so good that they offered me a job. There was no me applying and leaving electronic trails. Anything that leaves an electronic trail, they can have a hacked phone and from even an amateur hacker, third party, would just relay the information. Oh, he works here. He does this. Call him. They have some fucking spin doctor story. Oh, don't hire this guy. He beats his girlfriends or some shit. Like they just make shit up. Oh, he's wanted. They could be say anything. They'd be like he's wanted for murder and pretend to be a cop. Like that would stop. Oh, he's wanted for murder. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Who's gonna fucking question that? They just sound official on the phone. Like I don't want to give anyone ideas, but I could fucking think of something to and fucking get someone to not get hired at a job. You think of like a youngster laughing like, is this fucking is this Walmart? Yeah, don't hire Jason. Yeah, he did a hit and run car. Like, bro, it's professionals. Like they do a professional voice. Like you have to really explain things to fucking Americans nowadays. Like they just go off of their first thought. There's no nuance. It's worse than MP. It's like they're wrong. They code the Ocam's razor, but they're fucking wrong. Like Ocam's razor only works when the answer is correct. Stupid. It's not the simplest answer is always the right answer, but I'm wrong. You can't find a job? Well, you're lazy. Oh yeah, I've been working 7 days a week for like 2 years. Then why are you poor? Because I'm gangsta. Well, you're stupid. You don't have to save money. Not true. I try to pay my bills early. Like I just don't have enough money to save. Okay, like that's just the facts. Oh, well, do you eat? Yeah. Stop eating. Oh, that could save you some money. It's just like stuff that doesn't even make sense. It's like, no, dude, people are living perfectly normal lives on much less work, and there's just always some fucking bullshit, dude. Like, you're keeping me away from shit, dude. It's been going on for 3 years. Like my family, I'm gonna tell you what they do. They always like I'm gonna say a family member. He'll always suggest that I fucking get these jobs that they just won't hire me, even though this family member knows that I'm being gang stalked basically from, or I told them that. I don't go into details, but it's like, yeah, the fucking gang stalker. The person I'm talking about is a gang stalker, but they're like, why don't you get a job in construction or some shit? They won't fucking hire me. That's why. Like, there's certain jobs I might be able to do, like landscaper. It's like literally jobs that a fucking sex offender felon getting out of jail can get, dog. Fast food, landscaping, like under the table. It's a blacklist. It's not that fucking difficult to understand, bro. And the people you explain it to, they're narcissists. So they're like, well, I never liked you growing up anyway, so I'm just gonna use this excuse that I'm better than you. So people are playing job games and then they wonder why there's mass you know what's at public events. Like, I'll tell you what, that's a hell of a good reason. No reason's good, but it's like, dude, if you're gonna keep me from working on some Mark of the Beast shit, like, bye bye. Yeah, you're trying to covertly starve me to death, bro. I'm gonna overtly do something to you that's in the same result. I'm just gonna do a lot quicker. I don't play around and watch people starve for 10 years and just like, oh well, it's their fault. Like there are people like that, man. There's people that starve their own kids. So there's people that do shit like that, man. Like that's what it is, like a feudal system. It's like basically as close as slavery is that's what they want to push you to. Okay. This is all, and again, all of this is gonna happen to regular Americans, just like everything that happens in my gang stalking happens to normal Americans too. Okay. That's the whole point. That's why I make the channel. That's why I talk about the topic. This is a topic that affects me. Okay. Like, yeah. But wrapping it up, thanks for leaving comments. Hope you enjoyed the content and understood what I was talking about.